Hi girls, they released the fc24 3.0 gameplay patch, so let's check it out. I will try not to pause it a lot and talk about it in the end, but just so you know, I'm here to hold your hand. Let's go, let's see the gameplay deep dive.
More fluidity, and more changes led by you. There's so much that's new to gameplay this year. We addressed AI defending, reinvented corners, reworked attacking runs, dribbling under pressure, and fluid 1-2s. And of course, retuned fundamentals to reduce intercept backs, rebalance playstyles, and deliver on more of the improvements you care about most. Let's dive in, starting with something you've called out over and over, AI defending. Your feedback is clear. Manual defending...
Wait, what did he say?
...over and over. AI defending.
AI defending.
Your feedback is clear.
Your feedback is
Manual
clear.
Defending
Do you guys have like a 10-month delay on the feedback? Is the feedback getting delivered to you by a pigeon?
Manual defending should be the best way to stop your opponent. So we've tackled that from a number of angles this year, taking power away from the AI and giving it to you when you're defending.
Okay, this is the same thing that they showed in the original trailer, right? The fact that if you control your defender, you're more likely to get the interception. Like larger blocking range, larger intercept range, larger, like a larger penis.
Reach to make the interception. But when you take control, that quicker jockey can get you into position and you're able to reach farther to win the ball. We've also minimized AI auto tackles in competitive gameplay. The AI will still be able to win the ball if your opponent dribbles right into them, but they'll almost never lunge for the ball or reach into a challenge. And we've loosened teammate contain and team press in the defensive third.
Okay, this is good. Now I heard like other things are preferred and not to be loose, but in this instance it's actually good because it's not going to be like, you know, L1 or R1 just holding it down, getting molested. Team press is going to be, you know, I will just assume that everything that is said here is going to be true. We all know, you know, that's like, you know.
Install defensive positions, but taking manual control will give you more tools to stop your opponent. We've also reinvented corners to reduce luck and continue to reward skill. In fc27, corners are split into two phases. One to prepare your pass and one that gives you creative control over your run. Pick your spot and power up your cross. Then, you'll have a few seconds to lose your marker so you can time your run to arrive.
But isn't this in the game already? Because when you're here in game, right, you can select one of them, press the cross button, and then I think the main difference is that now you have a couple of more seconds to adjust before the cross comes in.
Creativity and equal amounts of set piece chaos we see in leagues around the world. In attack, you'll have more control over how your teammates run off the ball. New creative runs completely reinvent how the attacking AI makes runs to give you options going forward. Just like top strikers around the world, your teammates will now curl along the back line and hold their runs, giving you more time to spot and pick a pass. These curved runs help your players find open space and avoid defenders that could slow their momentum. You can now trigger these curved runs, bending them around the back line to set up the perfect pass. You'll see more realistic movement from your teammates in authentic gameplay as well, not just with how they make runs, but also how they look, with more natural and composed animations. Look out for the career deep dive and the pitch notes for all of the details on how we're driving realism in authentic gameplay. New off-balance dribbling is another way we've made gameplay.
Okay, I've seen some TikTok clips about this. Now, the thing is, like, I get it.
Ball as they stumble and ride challenges. This was inspired by the likes of Pedri and Musi.
But the problem is, imagine you got a Pina right here, you know. She gets bumped by 5 guys, pause, and she manages to just run through your defense even though she gets like bumped and tackled, you know. That's going to be some, you know, nice experience.
Keep the ball under control even as tackles fly in. We've also improved 1-2s and quick passing sequences.
Now, this one, I pray this is actually true, bro. I don't want to get too excited, but you guys know I like narrow things. I like playing the 4-1-2-1-2 formation, but I need to be able to pass. Like, I need the 1-2s.
Players maintain speed more effectively and accelerate more responsibly. This happens at the animation level, making it feel like one fluid action to give you more freedom of movement after making a pass. Those tiny details have a huge impact on your experience, which is why we've really invested in gameplay fundamentals again this year. Here's what we've improved based on your feedback. Last year, we put a lot of time into helping you retain possession after winning the ball back. While we solved for a lot of situations, there was more work to be done, particularly after interceptions. To make that next step, we fundamentally changed how defenders treat interceptions. Instead of prioritizing blocking the pass, players will now prioritize controlling the ball.
Yeah, but you kind of said the same thing for fc26 going into fc26, so I don't know.
Yielding more consistent outcomes and helping you retain possession. Each shot type has been carefully tuned in fc27 to shine where they would in a real match, rewarding you more for choosing the right one in the right situation and ensuring there's less of an all finesse or all low driven meta. We know this is a huge topic in the community, and we're continuing to rework the balance between playstyles and attributes to ensure playstyles don't overshadow other aspects of a player.
That's the same thing you said for
Attributes will be more
fc26
impactful to a
though.
player's abilities, and it's likely something we'll continue to balance throughout the year. Check out the pitch notes for even more detail on this. Refined heading accuracy and more
Okay, better
variability in
crossing
how crosses
apparently.
fly in will
I don't know.
deliver danger in the box
I'm not sure.
and give you more ways to attack your opponent. This variability makes crossing even more about your skill.
Because it looks good in here, right? But like in game, especially in Ultimate Team, I feel like crossing has been irrelevant for so
We
long.
attack this from multiple angles. Defenders won't be able to commit physical challenges from behind, nor will they be able to simply run into the dribbler to win the ball. And attackers have been given even more tools to withstand tackles, from more consistent shielding to the new off-balance dribbling that we mentioned earlier. Each of these fundamental changes is designed to deliver on what we've heard from you over the last year. And because we know that feedback will continue, so will our work to listen and improve.
Alright. Okay, so that's it for the trailer. Now, you know, back in the days, back in my days, ho ho ho, it actually felt like, I remember it felt like I was buying a new game every year, you know? And now, like, babe, look, if this said fc26 gameplay patch, would we be able to tell the difference? Because it's just like AI defending, reduced auto tackles, comparison to fc26 and fc27. Like, look at this shit. Reduce, contain, assistance. Bro, this is a motherfucking update. You know, everything is just like reduced or buffed a little bit. This doesn't feel like a new game. I really don't mean this to be like negative or anything. I just want to talk to you about it. Like, what the fuck? Imagine you buy a PS5, you know? And then a year later, they're like, buy the PS6. And you're like, what did you do? What's new? Oh, we did the system update, software update. I said this when the fc27, the original trailer was out, that I just don't like the way they market the game and set up the trailer where it's just like, reduce this compared to fc26. Like, bro, this doesn't feel like a new game. This feels like a pre-patch and post-patch. Do you remember like FIFA 16, 17 trailers? They were so peak, like you just watched them and it was appealing. You were like, bro, give me this shit, give me them ass cheeks, like let me get on this game. I don't know, I saw this somebody say the other day about something, like it's inviting, you know? You're like, you gotta make it to where it's inviting to people. And just, let's just say someone who hasn't played this game in a while, they haven't played it in a couple of years, you know, dildo, they haven't played it in a couple of years, and they go into Walmart, they see like on the shelf Dragon Dildo, they see fc27, they pick it up, they're like, oh, let me look up the trailer, you know? And it's not a brand new game type of FIFA 16 trailer, you know, football returns for another season. No. It's just, oh, 40% reduced AI tackles in comparison to fc26. Attacking AI runs, like, oh my god, bro, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? It's, if someone didn't even play fc26, look, I get it. We need the comparison so we are able to tell like how much things are actually changed, or at least we get gaslighted to do so, right? Like, do you know where I'm trying to go with what I'm trying to say? The way they even set up the trailer, the way they say, oh, 40% reduced this, improved offside awareness, it's like, I don't think they are even convinced it's a new game. Like, the way you say things, it's like a follow-up. It's like an update, statement, patch, not a new game that's like worth $150, you know. And the other thing is, I don't know, like the game just looks we had such good graphics back in the days. Ever since fc24, all they do, you know what they do? All they do is they increase how much the player's forehead reflects the light. I swear to God, that's all they do. Like, they increase how much the players reflect the lights. They just get shinier and shinier every year, and they call it a day. I don't know, Mr. Clean busted on their forehead. Let me know your thoughts, because I'm genuinely curious. Look, if the game is good, it's good for me, it's good for you, you know. All of us live a happy life. I wish, you know, at the end of the day, even if all of this is true and the gameplay will actually be good, you know, after the first 3 weeks, they will just put it on the kitchen counter.